The SundaeSwap ISO is happening, and SundaeSwap sent out a tweet stating the ISO is on and better than ever. But is it really better than ever? Let's talk about it. Welcome aboard the Bitcoin Express. My name is Chase. Let's get to it. After many legal and regulatory hurdles, SundaeSwap is pleased to announce that their ISO and DEX will launch simultaneously shortly after the Alonzo hard fork on the Cardano mainnet. And this is a big shift from the original plan. The original plan was for the ISO to launch prior to smart contracts, but of course, as we know, that was delayed. So now it's going to launch with the Alonzo hard fork with smart contracts. So when will this be? As of now, it is believed that smart contracts will be here by the end of August, but more likely in September. It's even possible that we may see this happening in October because, as we know, this is crypto, this is blockchain, there are many delays. So when it comes to the SundaeSwap ISO for now, there is no official date. They're not able to provide that to us until they know when smart contracts will be live. So hopefully when that time nears, maybe we'll know the date of the hard fork or maybe a couple days after it, they'll give us a specific date. And when it comes to this new ISO, what's very interesting and surprising is that they stated we will collect 0 ADA rewards from the stakers. And this doesn't really make sense at first because the whole point of an ISO is to raise money. The initial plan was users would give up their Cardano staking rewards and they would get SundaeSwap tokens in return. But now you can stake your Cardano and you're going to get SundaeSwap tokens and you're going to get your Cardano staking rewards back. And this doesn't really make any sense at first, when you hear about this. And in my opinion, this is a way of SundaeSwap maybe saying sorry or giving a consolation prize to early believers of SundaeSwap. And the reason that I say this is because with the new updated ISO and the reward structure and length, they said we will distribute 1% of our total supply each epoch over a total of 5 epochs, over a total of 25 days. And this is a big surprise. The initial plan was to raise money, distribute all the tokens through the ISO, but now, as they stated, they're only giving out 1% of the supply, and this has many people upset. If this was the plan from the very beginning and this is all we knew, we would be very happy, right? You can stake your Cardano, you get tokens, and you're going to get your Cardano staking rewards back. There's nothing to lose. Even with the older model though, even when you were giving up your Cardano staking rewards, that's all you were giving up. You weren't actually giving up your Cardano, so it was low risk. So with this new model, it's really low risk. There's really nothing to lose, but they're only giving out 1% of the supply. There are many people that were expecting to, forfeit all of their Cardano staking rewards. They had no problem with that in order to get these SundaeSwap tokens. So here we are now. The rest of the supply, how will it be distributed? Right now, we simply don't know. I could only update you when SundaeSwap gives us an official update. So you have the rest of these tokens. Who knows? Maybe they'll have a pre-sale. Maybe they will airdrop those tokens to users of SundaeSwap, just like Uniswap did for their users, or maybe by providing liquidity to SundaeSwap, users will get the rest of those tokens. So we have to wait and see what will happen. But many do believe that they will go through a private sale, even though SundaeSwap specifically stated that they have no plans to launch an IDO through CardStarter. As many of you are aware, SundaeSwap partnered with CardStarter in order that SundaeSwap has liquidity on day one, but they announced they're not raising money through an IDO. And one of the reactions to this update, of this update that we're speaking about in this video, was, sounds like you're just handing out scraps after big money already got in. And SundaeSwap replied, we have not accepted any investments, and if we do, it will be apparent on our site. So right now, I must say things are looking not so transparent or maybe shady from the SundaeSwap side. Not the actual decentralized exchange itself. That is looking really good, especially with the partnership with CardStarter. But from an investment standpoint, been going back and forth, not as transparent as we wanted it to be. But overall, you can see this new model is very low risk. You're not getting rid of your Cardano staking rewards and you're getting SundaeSwap tokens, but it's going to be a very small percentage of the supply. And when it comes to the stake pools, one thing that hasn't changed since the last update is that SundaeSwap is still planning to have independent SPOs run their stake pools. there'll likely be more than one stake pool. And then what about the whale control? When it comes to an initial stake pool offering, one of the fears is that whales will eat up the whole entire supply because they have so much Cardano to stake. So in terms of whale control, SundaeSwap has stated in order to try and prevent this, they are going to implement diminishing rewards in order to mitigate the chances of a whale claiming most of the rewards. With this approach, each additional ADA will earn you fewer Sundae in order to benefit smaller ADA holders. So what this means is that let's say you have a whale with a big wallet, you would think initially the more ADA they stake, the more Sundae they will get, but there will be a point where the more ADA they stake, the less SundaeSwap tokens they will receive. And this doesn't really fix it entirely, right? Something that's a problem, not specifically with SundaeSwap, but with an initial stake pool offering, is that even if you have these limits of diminishing returns, a whale can just make multiple wallets, right? They can basically act as many, small holders. So this might help it a little bit, but you're never really going to totally eliminate the whales. And in terms of the minimum, it has not changed. You need a minimum of 10 Cardano to participate in the ISO, and there is no minimum amount needed to collect your Sundae, as all rewards will be distributed through a smart contract. In the initial ISO model, users had to stake a certain amount of Cardano in order to receive a certain amount of Sundae before being paid out. But because this is all happening after smart contracts, again, maybe September, maybe October, there will be no minimum amount needed. Overall, this isn't the best thing, right? Yes, it's happening and it's still very low risk. Like I stated earlier in the video, if this is all we knew from the very beginning, we'd be ecstatic. Wow, we can earn Sundae tokens and we don't have to lose our Cardano rewards. This is a great deal, but in comparison to the original model, this is a big, big letdown. Overall, I am still very bullish on SundaeSwap, the decentralized exchange itself. Not necessarily from the investment side, but from the actual usability of SundaeSwap, because SundaeSwap partnered with CardStarter, and CardStarter is going to provide liquidity for SundaeSwap on day one. And the reason that they are launching the ISO after smart contracts is because it is easier to pass the regulator. They stated, "Our green paper describes the regulatory framework we believe DEXs will ultimately operate under, providing context for our decision not only to delay the ISO, but to hold off on an ISO until the DEX launch. We will be releasing it shortly on our website and will share an announcement on all our platforms when it is finished." So from a regulatory perspective, it has been very difficult for SundaeSwap. However, there is a project right now, Meld, a Cardano project, that did successfully launch an ISPO, and it will be running until December 8th, 2021. And if you want to know how they were able to launch and the details about the Meld initial stake pool offering, I did make a video, so click the link right above. I also will leave a link for it in the description below, and I have another video for you as well. If you want to know why the SundaeSwap and CardStarter partnership is so important and why it can actually help SundaeSwap become the #1 or a top leading Cardano decentralized exchange, I have a link for you as well. Click that right above. Link also in the description below. And don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you next time.